What up, plotters? Welcome back to another video. So I want to talk about the whole situation regarding Brooklyn Queen Debo and his girlfriend Nisha that has been transpiring online on TikTok. Yes, I've seen the videos and I want to briefly touch bases on it. I haven't been here for a minute, but it is what it is. Now, the last time I spoke on Debo and Brooklyn Queen, I mentioned how I feel Debo is calculated alongside with his girlfriend. I feel whenever their views are going low or they need traffic, Brooklyn Queen is that girl that these men tend to go to when they either need attention or if they are trying to get back at their girlfriend. Brooklyn Queen is the get back girl. Okay, she's the one that all these guys can trust in to piss off their girlfriends or exes, whatever the case may be. Brooklyn Queen is the one. I've made several videos warning this girl. Now, if y'all care about Brooklyn, if y'all are Brooklyn Queen fans and things like that, please, please summon her to my channel, okay? Brooklyn needs to hear this. I've told her multiple times to stay away from these character of men. They are literally users. These are opportunists who will use her, consume all of her light, and take it with them and go do well without her, okay? Because once they are healed from whatever trauma, whatever situation they're dealing with, once it gets better, they leave her in the dust, quite literally. And then they try to paint her as this delusional female who is obsessed with them, when in reality, I'm sure it's the other way around. Or it's both parties. Brooklyn Queen is always available to these men. And I feel like she's the get back girl at this point. Mind you, I hate this for her because I feel like Brooklyn can be doing so much more. The last video I spoke on Brooklyn Queen, I mentioned how I feel she needs to get locked down in a studio if she wants to be an artist and really put her feelings, any responses that she has, into the music. That's going to bring traffic. Maybe she could do one or two TikToks or whatever, but whatever she literally has to say, she needs to put that in her lyrics and create art as a musician, as an artist, as a rapper. And for some reason, I don't know if she hasn't come across my video, but if y'all love Brooklyn Queen, y'all need to send my videos to her. These advices I am giving out is from a genuine place because I think so highly of this young lady and I think she has so much potential, but her potential is being diminished by the name calling. They're literally labeling this girl any name in a book that is taken away from her artistry. Okay, that is taken away from her talent. For some reason, she just keeps giving them the chance. It's a pattern with these men. Every time they have an issue with their girlfriend, Brooklyn Queen is the very first female, for whatever reason, they run to. Once they get traction over there, once things is going well for them, they leave her in the dust. They try to make her seem like she's delusional. And I'm so happy her mom spoke on the situation as far as Debo go, mentioning how Debo promised Brooklyn Queen allegedly when she was 16, how he was going to marry her eventually and buy her things, whatever the case may be. I'm glad her mom spoke up because for some reason Brooklyn always takes the fall for everybody. Everything Brooklyn takes the fall. And I'm not saying that Brooklyn Queen is perfect. She's far from it, I'm sure, right? None of us are. So who are we to judge, right? But I'm not going to sit here and be upset with Brooklyn Queen for defending herself if she feels she needs to defend herself. Because if nobody's going to do it, you got to speak up for yourself. You can't sit there and watch yourself get ganged up on, people name calling you, and you just sit back and relax. No, it don't happen like that in real life. So why would it happen on the internet? If I have something to say, I'm going to speak. So these men, they find Brooklyn Queen to get back at their girlfriends, get their girlfriends jealous, and Brooklyn Queen takes the fall for it. And I don't blame anybody else at this point but her, because I really wish she would just walk away from the situations, avoid these men, because that's what they're doing. I don't know if she does not see these patterns, but certain people, you just got to leave them behind. And another situation, as far as like her being asked if she wanted to be, she was hanging out with a group of old friends that, she had a fallout with. They questioned her about if she wanted like to be with Jay Cinco as like, a relationship. And I just thought, okay, I get we're playing a game, but please don't ask me no dumb question like that. Like, to me, it's a dumb question. Like, don't ask me it. What are you asking me about Jay Cinco for? Is he in the room with us? No, he's not. So don't ask me about him. Like, y'all seen it. Y'all seen how everything transpired online. Why the hell would you want to ask me about that? Like, be so effing for real. And they all chuckled. It was so funny. For some reason, something was mighty funny in the background because them females was laughing their butts off, and I'm just like, interesting. But again, I will be blaming Brooklyn Queen for tolerating these things, because are you that bored in real life that you got to deal with these people playing in your face? Because don't play in my face. I don't care. It's not grudges. It's just called elevating and knowing what's best for you and staying away from it. Every time they come around, there's some kind of toxic drama going on. And I guess maybe that's what keeps the buzz around every single one of them, including Brooklyn Queen. But as for me, if every time a certain group of people come around me, there's this whole backlash that I'm receiving, there's this whole drama that's unraveling, and my name is like frontline, no.